Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to pluck a frontal to get a natural hairline and also how to do bombshell curls on a wig. So I'm starting off with this wig that I made using stemma hair. I used 3 bundles of 18-inch hair and also the frontal, which is also 18 inches. And as you can see, this frontal needs serious help. You want your frontal and your hairlines on your human hair wigs to look natural, and as you can see, this is way too thick. So as you can see, I'm just adding a lot of water to the frontal of the wig that I made, and I'm just parting out a small section of hair, and I'm going to do this in sections. So I'm starting off on the side. So I'm taking this pair of tweezers from CoverGirl, a nicer pair of tweezers. You don't want to use tweezers that are extremely dull. So these are fairly new and sharp. And I'm going to start to pluck that side section of hair that I parted out. So I'm starting off in smaller sections, and I usually part 3 steps back. So this is the first step. And as you can see, just parting up and down that small section of hair, how much hair actually comes out of the frontal. And I'm going to pluck a lot more hair. That's just the beginning, because this does take time. I would say this took me about an hour. Plucking for about an hour or an hour and a half is probably what you should do. So as you can see already, just from doing that, it's starting to thin out just a bit more. So I'm going to part a little bit further back into the frontal, add some more water just to make sure it's nice and wet. I feel like you can see the frontal and what you're plucking, and if you need to stop or if you need to do more when the hair is wet. So I'm just moving my hands up and down this frontal section that I have parted out. And I'm taking a rat tail comb and just combing the hair out once I get done doing that, and you will see how much hair comes out. But you want to just keep your hand moving. You don't want to stay in one place and pluck in one space, because that will make your frontal get bald in spots, or you might end up poking holes into the frontal. So as you can see, look at that. That looks so much more natural. And just from that side section of hair, look how much hair came out. That is crazy. This is how much hair came out on just one section, and I still have 2 more sections to do, which is the other side and then the top middle. So as you can see, I'm starting off on the other side of the hair, which is super duper thick again, and I'm going to basically do the same thing. Start off with a small section in the front, pluck up and down, move my tweezers up and down that section, then part a little bit further back, then part a little bit further back, and just repeat those steps over and over until I get the side look and how the other side looks, basically. Okay, so I've completed both sides of the hair. I just have the middle section left to do. But as you can see, look how more see-through the frontal is in the front. It looks a lot more natural. It's not just one thick hairline. Nobody's hairline is that thick, you know, right at the beginning of your hairline. So you can tell the difference. Like, look at that. It's just so straight and thick. Rarely anybody's hairline is that thick. So that's why it's so important to really thin it out, because it really does make all the difference when you put the wig on. It just looks so much better. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the middle section. I wet it with a spray bottle, parted a very small section out right in the front, and I'm just going to move my tweezers back and forth in that section until I get it pretty thinned out. Then go back again and do the same thing, and back again, do the same thing, and then I'll probably repeat those steps, maybe definitely once, but maybe even twice, just to thin out that hairline. Okay, so after you finish plucking the frontal, the next step that you definitely need to do to get that natural looking hairline is to take a hot comb. I take this plug-in hot comb that I actually got from Walmart. I'll try to link it in the description box below. But I take it and I just really flatten out that frontal. And I take a back portion of the frontal, a nice layer in the back, and put it over where the frontal meets the actual wig cap in the tracks. And I just flat iron that back layer of the frontal on top of the hair that's in the tracks in the wig, and that just really masks the tracks, and that just makes the wig look more cohesive, and that's a very important step, so it'll look more natural. So after I use the plug-in hot comb, this is what it's looking like, and it's looking a lot better, as you can see. So now I'm just going to take some mousse. I'm using this BioSilk Hydrating Therapy Mousse, and I'm going to put that all over the frontal just to really get all those flyaways down, because once you do all this stuff to the hair, there will probably be some broken hairs from doing all that plucking and everything. This will just lay all of those flyaways down, and I like that like little hump in the front. I don't know if you can tell what I'm talking about, but that's what I do. And I'm just combing through the hair, making sure it looks nice. And then we're going to go into curling it. So I'm taking a nice small to medium size section of hair, and I'm going to spray it with some hairspray. I use the Got2b freeze blasting spray, but you can use your favorite hairspray. If you do use the Got2b, please use a very small amount, because that is some intense hairspray, as you know. So I'm just taking that section and using a a curling iron, and it's just like a big barrel curling iron, and it's nothing special. It's by Revlon. It's from Walmart. I've had it forever, so you don't have to use something, high tech. You don't even have to use a wand curler. You can just use a regular flat iron. And yeah, once I curl the hair, I use a duckbill comb to secure it in place so it can dry, that the hairspray can dry, and also it can set in place. So as you can see, I just wrap the hair around the barrel of the flat iron, moving it up, and hold it there, I would say, for about 10 to 20 seconds. Then I let it go, and as you can see, it creates a big, voluminous, like, beautiful curl. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do to get a natural hairline is to tint the lace. So I'm taking this Wig Extensions Lace Tint Spray. It's in the shade Golden. There is actually 3 shades in this. There's Golden, which is the middle shade. There's Beige, which is the lightest. And there's also Mocha, which is for darker skin tones, deeper skin tones. So that's what I do. I just spray it all over, very generously, all over the lace. And then I just pin it back onto the wig head to just let it dry. So this is the next day. And, the curls have set into place. That wig spray is dry, the lace tint spray. And I'm just going to remove the duckbill combs now and separate the curls. So now I'm just going back in with that hot comb, making sure the back of the wig looks nice and it's nice and flat back there, making sure that outer layer of the frontal closest to the wig cap and the tracks looks nice and cohesive. It's nice and flat on top of it, so when I put it on, it'll just look like one seamless, head of hair. So now I'm just taking a brush and just brushing through those curls. This is my Denman brush, which is kind of like a detangling brush, and it works very well for this. You can use it on your natural hair. You can use it for a lot of things. So I love this brush. So I'm just taking the Denman brush and brushing out the curls, because I don't want them to be so tight and defined. I want the hair to just flow together. Now I'm taking this Olive Oil ORS hair polisher. And I'm going to put a small amount of that on my hands and just run it over the hair just to give it some shine. And I love using that to add more of a it makes your hair look like yours more to me when you're black, because we do have oil in our hair and we usually do have some type of shine or sheen. So I think it just makes it look more natural. So like I said earlier, I did curl the front portion of my hair the wrong direction when I had it on the wig head. So I just went back in and re-curled those the right way. You want to curl those away from your face, not towards those front two curls, because that will make that nice little swoop in the front, which is very characteristic of bombshell curls. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a lot of steps to make your wig look great, but in the end, it is worth it, as you can see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Check the description box below for all the products that I used. And yeah, I cannot wait to hopefully see y'all in my next one. Bye-bye.